When Yaroslav Hunka, a former Nazi soldier, was invited to Ukrainian President Zelensky's address to Parliament last fall, Prime Minister Trudeau said, quote, "The Speaker was solely responsible for the invitation," unquote, calling Speaker Rota's resignation, quote, "the right thing to do," unquote. Now we learn of a separate invitation sent 4 days before President Zelensky's address. Quote, "Dear Yaroslav Hunka, the Right Honourable Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, is pleased to invite you to a special event. The event will take place on Friday, September 22nd, 2023 at 8:30 p.m. in Toronto, Ontario," unquote. So, Prime Minister Trudeau and his PMO misled Canadians for months about their direct involvement in this international embarrassment. If Speaker Rota's resignation was the right thing to do, what will the consequences be for this Prime Minister?
Senator Gold.
Well, as senators by now know, 1,000 or so invitations were sent out for an event in Toronto at the request, and in this particular case, of a national organization, Ukrainian National Congress. The Prime Minister had no knowledge of who was invited. The person in question did not attend. And this is quite a different and distinct issue than the very unfortunate circumstance that happened here on the Hill.
Senator Batters.
Senator Gold, do you really expect us to believe the PMO does not vet the Prime Minister's own invitees to his own private reception, especially one featuring perhaps the most threatened and vulnerable target in the world, President Zelenskyy? First he blamed the Speaker, then he tried to blame Parliament. I'm sure some staffer has or will be thrown overboard too. Now he's blaming the Ukrainian Canadian Congress. When will this PM finally admit it's his fault?
Senator Gold.
This is not a question of blaming, Honourable Senator. This is a question of simply reporting the facts. And the facts are that for a community rally in Toronto where 1,000 invitations were sent out, lists generated by reputable organizations, the Prime Minister himself, and this would be true for any Prime Minister, had no knowledge, as has been stated, and therefore the insinuations and allegations are simply unfounded.
Senator